Hello, dear children. Welcome to your geography class, chapter 7, Europe. We'll read about its location, political divisions, and physical features. Europe is the sixth largest continent in the world. It is about 3 times the size of India. It has a high density of population, second only to Asia. So, in this chapter, we'll learn about the continent Europe, which is the sixth largest continent in the world. It is about 3 times the size of India. And we'll learn about its location, its area, political divisions, physical features. The cultural, historical, and political diversity of Europe is greater than any other continent in the world. So let us read the fact file on Europe. Area is 10,180,000 square kilometers. Highest point is Mount Elbrus in Russia, which is 5,633 meters. Lowest point is Volga Delta, Caspian Sea. Longest river is the Volga in Russia. Largest lake is Ladoga Lake in Russia. Largest country is Russia. Smallest country is Vatican City. Now we'll read about its location area. Europe is located approximately between latitudes 35 degree north and 73 degree north, placing it entirely in the northern hemisphere. Most of Europe lies within the temperate zone. So what is temperate zone, children? I think you might have forgotten. It is beyond Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn in the north and south approximately. So beyond 23.5 degree Arctic Circle, Tropic of Cancer in the northern hemisphere to 66.5 degree north latitude, and this area is known as temperate zone. Its climate is moderate. Now its longitudinal extent is from 25 degree west to 65 degree east. It is surrounded by water bodies on 3 sides. The Arctic Ocean lies in the north, the Atlantic Ocean in the west, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. The Caucasus Mountains, the Ural Mountains in the east, and the Caspian Sea in the southeast separate Europe from Asia. The Strait of Gibraltar and Mediterranean Sea separate Europe from East Africa. It has the longest coastline in proportion to its area. Ideal fishing sites, good harbors, ports, and proximity to the sea have led to development of trade and commerce. Europe is also known as the Peninsula of Peninsulas, as many peninsulas protrude from the mainland like Scandinavian and the Iberian Peninsula. The continent by itself is a peninsula being surrounded by water on 3 sides. Now what is peninsula, children? Peninsula is the land which is surrounded by water on 3 sides and land on 1 side. For example, South India is called a peninsula. So we have 3 sides water, and in the northern part it is surrounded by land. Similarly, Europe is known as Peninsula of Peninsulas. So many peninsulas are there in Europe. As you can see in the map, you see the land area in Europe is almost surrounded by water. Some lands are surrounded, for example, Italy, surrounded on 3 sides by water, and our Sweden, Norway, you can see the Finland, and also this some other places also you can see, Spain, France. Continent of Europe includes 50 large and small countries. After the disintegration of the former USSR, unification of Germany, and the division of Yugoslavia, the political map of Europe has changed considerably. Some of these countries are grouped together and referred to by different names. Children, after the disintegration of former USSR means Russia. First it was known as Union of Soviet Social Republic, and then unification of Germany. Disintegration of USSR means USSR broke up into several independent countries, and unification of Germany and division of Yugoslavia. The political map of Europe has changed considerably. Some of these countries are grouped together and referred to as different names. They have groups European Union or EU is basically an organization of the European states. Formation of EU has improved trade relations and cooperation among the member states. So there is one union, European Union. It is the organization of European states. It has improved trade relations, cooperation among the member states. By 2009, it has 27 members. In 1990s, the European Union introduced a single currency called euro. Eventually, it has replaced the national currencies of all the member states. Now, let us read about the Balkan states. Different states, different unions. The Balkan states lie in the Balkan Peninsula. If you look at the map, you will find Balkan Peninsula, and also you refer to your atlas while going through this video or the lesson. They are the countries of Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, Albania, Macedonia, Serbia, and Montenegro, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Slovenia. So these countries you will find in your political map in page number 79. Go through them, try to locate them, underline them also. The Baltic states lie to the east of the Baltic Sea. These are Estonia, Latvia, and Lithuania. The Scandinavian countries are Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland. Scandinavian is a large region of northern Europe that is mainly made up of Scandinavian peninsula. As you can see, it's Norway and Sweden, they belong to Scandinavian peninsula. That region is known as Scandinavian. As you know, I had told you earlier, peninsula means they are surrounded by three sides water. So similarly, Scandinavia is also surrounded by three sides water. The British Isles is a group of islands off the northwest coast of continental Europe. The United Kingdom, UK, and the Irish Republic are called the British Isles. They are surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, the North Sea, the English Channel, the Celtic Sea, St. George Channel, and the Irish Sea. Try to look at these names in the map. It will help you, children. France, UK, Ireland, and Lowland countries are together known as West European countries, as they are located on the western side of the continent. The Central European countries are Germany, Poland, Hungary, Austria, Switzerland, Czech Republic, and Slovak Republic. The lowland countries are Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. Much of the land, particularly in the Netherlands, lies below sea level. Holland is the unofficial name for the Netherlands. Benelux is another name for the lowland countries. The Iberian Peninsula includes Portugal, Spain, and Andorra. The 5 tiny nations of Europe are Vatican City, Andorra, San Marino, Monaco, and Liechtenstein. Physical features of Europe. Now, the continent can be divided into the following physical divisions: the northwestern highlands, the alpine mountain system, the central uplands, the North European plains. Let us learn about them in detail. Northwestern highlands, this mountain system is also called Scandinavian highlands, stretch from the Urals of Russia. The Ural mountains border them to Britain, extending from Finland through Norway, Sweden, and highlands of Scotland up to Iceland. They are made up of old crystalline rocks. Over time, they have reduced in height as a result of global glacial erosion. What do you mean by glacial erosion, children? They have the mountains, the rocks have been reduced due to ice erosion of ice. The ice eroded, and weathering. Weathering means disintegration of rocks or breaking up of rocks. Mountain peaks have become rounded in shape. However, in the Scandinavian region, the peaks still rise sharply. Its northern part is called the Fenno-Scandinavian Shield. Fenno-Scandian Shield. Glacial action has also led to the formation of fjords, particularly in Norway, where they are found between high and steep cliffs running deep into the coastline. The old rocks of this region are rich in minerals but have limited coal and iron ore. However, Sweden is an exception. So, glacial action has also led to the formation of fjords in Norway. They are found between high and steep cliffs running deep into the coastline. You can see many indented coastlines. These are known as the part of the ocean stretching deep into the land. That is called fjords. You can see between near Italy, you can see the Adriatic Sea, just like that structures. And in the north, you can see between Scandinavian and there is another in the north. So many zones you will find. Sweden is an exception. The old rocks of this region are rich in minerals but have limited coal and iron. There is not much of coal and iron not there. However, Sweden is an exception. Except Sweden is more. Alpine mountain system. The Alpine mountain system consists of chains of young-fold mountains stretching from the Atlantic coast in the west to the Caspian Sea in the east. The Alps are the largest. You can see Alpine mountains, the dark brown color region showing in the lower part of the southern part of Europe. And these also are the largest mountain system in Europe. They cover parts of southeastern France and northern Italy, most of Switzerland, a part of southern country Germany, and some areas of Austria and Yugoslavia. These mountains have high peaks, steep slopes, and deep valleys. Steep slopes. What do you mean by steep slopes? High peaks and deep valleys. The slopes are not gentle, they are steep, they are straight. Volcanic eruptions are common here. Etna and Vesuvius are some of the volcanic mountains found in this region. They are the names. Vesuvius and Etna are the names of the volcanic mountains. The highest peak is Mount Blanc, that is 4,807 meters, and is situated on the border between France, Italy, and Switzerland. The Pyrenees is a range of old mountains in southwest Europe that forms a natural border between France and Spain. In northern Spain, the Cantabrian Mountains stretch westwards from the Pyrenees. The Sierra Nevada Mountains and the Apennines lie in Italy. On the eastern side, the Alpine mountain system divides into two branches, the Carpathian Mountains and the Balkan Mountains from the northern branch, and the Dinaric Alps from the southern branch. All this, it will be better if you look at your atlas and underline the names like Carpathian Mountains, Balkan Mountains, Dinaric Alps, and try to locate them for your better understanding. From the southern branch, they stretch in an east-west direction right down to the Black Sea. Europe's highest peak is the Mount Elbrus, which is 5,630 meters and lies in the Caucasus Mountains, which are located between Black Sea and the Caspian Sea. Now see, the Alps mountain system runs through Austria, Italy, Liechtenstein, and Germany, France, and Slovenia. The word Alps means mountains. Central uplands. Uplands or highlands. To the south of the Great Plains lie the central uplands, which consist of plateaus, valley, and mountains that are not very high and are formed of old rocks. They extend from the Atlantic coast of Spain through France, Germany, and Poland. Highest elevation here is not more than 1600 meters. Elevation means height. The height is not more than 1600 meters. There are some well-known plateaus that include the Meseta of Spain. In Spain, the plateau is known as Meseta. Black Forest in Germany, the Ardennes in Belgium, and some lowlands like Plateau of Bohemia in Czech Republic and Slovak Republic, Central Massif and Vosges in France, and the Ural Mountains in the eastern part of European Russia. The system of uplands are said to be the remains of a much older mountain system that once existed in Europe. Long before the formation of the Alpine system, the older mountains were known as the Hercynian system. Hello students, now we'll read about North European plains. South of the mountains stretching from the Ural Mountains in the east to the Atlantic Ocean in the west are the great plains of the European continent. These plains are not entirely flat, although all through, but have rolling hills and mountains, and interspersing the flat lands. It is in the higher reaches that many European rivers are born. They are not plain, they are entirely not flat, but they have rolling hills and mountains. So many rivers are born and flow in different directions over the plains. The plains appear roughly in as a triangle with the base facing eastwards. Most of the plains have excellent soil for agriculture, so crops are grown there well. And rivers have deposited silt and glaciers have dumped means deposited clay to form rich soils. One of the areas with the richest soil is found in the plains of Russia, that is the steppes. Some of the important plains which make up the North European plains are the plains of Hungary. In Hungary, the plains of Andalusia in Spain, and the plains of Lombardy in Italy. North European plains are drained by a large number of navigable rivers such as Rhine, Seine, Don, Volga, Danube, and Dnieper. So these are the names of the rivers. Try to locate them in the map. Water bodies. Important water bodies in Europe are the North Sea, White Sea, Baltic Sea, English Channel, Gulf of Bothnia, and Gulf of Finland. Europe also has many islands. Of these, the important ones are the British Isles and Iceland in the north, and the Greek island of Crete, Sardinia, and Sicily in the south. Rivers. The rivers of Europe have formed fertile plains which are important for agriculture. Excellent system of waterways, the canals, and navigability of these rivers has led to well-developed towns and cities on the banks of these rivers. They link countries and cities and help in transportation and communication. Rhone, Rhine, Danube, and Po in the west flow out from the Alpine mountain system and provide inland waterways. Rhone is the south-flowing river of France, and it drains into the Mediterranean Sea. Seine river of France is the only river which empties itself into the English Channel. Volga, Dnieper, Don, Dniester, and Vina in the east are the Russian rivers. The eastern rivers are not as useful as western rivers because most of the eastern rivers freeze in the winter season. Freeze means they become ice. Volga is the longest river in Europe, empties into the Caspian Sea. Volga river empties its water into the Caspian Sea, the largest salt lake in the world. Caspian Sea is the salt lake. Thames, flowing in east, is England's longest river and the second longest river in the United Kingdom. The river Thames is 345 kilometers and has been an important trade route throughout the country. You know, children, Thames river on which the London Bridge has been built. Picora and Mizzen are the two rivers of the Scandinavian highlands and are used for hydroelectric generation as they are short and swift. Danube is the second longest river. It flows into the Black Sea. Longest means its length, children. Largest means its size. Okay, so Danube river is the second longest river which falls into the Black Sea. River Rhine and Elbe flow into the North Sea. Rhine has its source in the German mountain Alps, flows through the Rift Valley between the Black Forest and the Vosges Mountains and drains into the North Sea. It is considered to be the most important and busiest river in Europe. Busiest. What do you mean by busiest, children? Busiest means it provides excellent trade route for the ships. So it leads to the oceans, sea or oceans, lakes. Glacial erosion resulted in scouring and formation of hollows during the Ice Age. Lake Ladoga is the largest freshwater lake in Europe. Finland is also known as the land of 1,000 lakes. As it has more than 50,000 lakes. Caspian Sea is also considered as the lake because it is surrounded by land on all sides. Some other well-known lakes are Onega in Russia, Geneva in Switzerland, and Maggiore in Italy. So children, your Europe lesson 1 location and physical features ends here. Now I hope you might have understood. If you read the textbook again, you will understand much more better. So I stop here. I had already sent the question answers of this lesson including the map. I think you have practiced that map. You should practice more and more because this map is going to come in your exam. And you for the exam you have to buy one outline map of Europe and keep ready for exam. Okay, so let me stop here.